Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, we've got the special report for you today. Luminescent lights, Bigfoot, you saw the thumbnail. Videos continue to come into Third Phase of Moon. Take a look at what we're looking at 30,000 feet. Catalina, right off the coast of California. Something was captured and we're sharing it with you right now. Watch this. All right, we're rolling the footage once again. We've got a still image, multiple orbs. What are we looking at? Are these refineries off the coast? I'm not seeing it. This is something that I can't explain. Brent, you're looking at it. You're thinking that it could have been some kind of reflection, but what makes you think it's not now?
Yeah, first off, when this came out this morning, it's kind of making the rounds right now. Like today's episode is kind of big. We got this right after the big Tic Tac sightings and everything else that's happening around Catalina. Now we have kind of solid proof of something that's off in the distance that's not a reflection. I thought it could be that it could have been a reflection within the cabin on the window, but then we could look and we get a really good close-up here. You can see these orbs going behind the clouds, and that's pretty revealing right there. Whatever we're looking at is something off in the distance. The big question is, what is it? Apollo, you got any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, what's interesting to me about this is the location. I mean, it's between Catalina and California, Point Dume. There's definitely a very interesting hotspot for UFOs in that general area. And to me, this definitely looks like something shining up through the clouds. I mean, my first thoughts were I didn't understand how close to the ground this plane was, but it seems like it's actually 30,000 feet so it makes sense to me that I don't know, it must be something that's a little higher up. So I'm not sure, but there's definitely a lot of UFO activity in that general area.
6 orbs just hanging up there. And then again, are these military flares? I'm not seeing any smoke coming from them. Again, you would see that kind of indicator if these were military flares, and they seem to be kind of in close proximity to each other. The luminescence is what's kind of getting me. This is kind of big footage, and some of this kind of phenomena has been captured around the world, not just off the coast of California. But we got more footage coming in from the coast of Florida, captured in 2020. So the phenomenon continues, and people are experiencing this at 30,000 feet. What the heck is going on? Right here, Florida, the same phenomenon. Not 6 orbs, but we got 2. Is this some kind of UFO phenomenon or a building off in the background? Your thoughts, Apollo, again?
I mean, again, it looks very similar to the last video, so I think that's very interesting. But it seems to me that if this is a commercial airliner that's going 30,000 feet, I don't know if a light could shine up through the clouds like that in that way. But I'm not sure. I really, that's all I can say about this one.
Space Force, Brett?
There's definitely something's going on. I'm not sure if it's Space Force, but it kind of reminds me of the Argentinian military release that had this phenomenon that we're looking at right here, especially the one that happened over Catalina just recently. Really reminds me of that military footage that was released. Some people thought they could have been oil refineries out in the ocean. What is it? We just still don't know, but we've got more footage coming up right now. This is pretty good stuff coming up.
It's an elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
All right, we're going to get some close-ups on this video. It only lasts for a few moments at a time, but the internet's kind of blowing up on this, so we wanted to talk about it. You know, Third Phase of Moon, we've shared with you Bigfoot footage over the decade, and this stands out to me as one of the better ones just due to the fact that some random family on a train in Colorado manages to capture this outside their passenger window of some kind of unknown cryptid. Brent, is this the elusive Bigfoot?
This is interesting because it doesn't seem like a setup. It doesn't seem like there's a person that was trying to, like, hey, we're going to pull a fast one, because these are just average people on a train capturing whatever it is off on the mountainside walking. It seems so random, and for it to be out there in the middle of nowhere really makes no sense. It seems like they really did capture something amazing. Again, we're going to get some really good close-ups of this. Look how it kind of just blends right there. It's kind of like maybe it felt like it got spotted. Now it's trying to camouflage itself within the bushes. It almost seems to disappear. It's pretty cool stuff. Paula, your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts here on this from spending time in Hollywood in the entertainment industry is that if this is a costume, it's a really great costume, because I can just see from this video footage that the fur almost looks like silky and like real. It reminds me of like yak fur that I've seen before. Like just from far away you can see it's not like this shaggy fake like faux fur. And it's way out there. It doesn't look like there's much around. So if it was someone pulling a prank, like they had to hike for a long time to get out there with a very realistic like fur whatever. It is kind of weird because it looks like he's kind of squatting down to hide in the bushes. He kind of looks like he's camouflaging with the bushes. I'm not sure what's going on there, but really interesting video footage, that's for sure.
You know, people were asking Third Phase of Moon, are you going to share this video of the recent sighting? We're sharing it with you right now, and I wanted to do some enhancements because some of the videos, I haven't seen this kind of enhancement. As we look at it even closer, it does seem organic, obviously. Could it be somebody in a costume? It'd be quite difficult to like pull a hoax off in this region and do the perfect timing, like you stated, Brent, earlier. A crew aboard a train, Colorado, out on this mountainside, manages to capture this at this. Again, it could be a hoax, but you know, Bigfoot, does he exist? It's quite compelling, guys. I want to get your thoughts in the description. Again, Brent, there's no CGI going on here, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is real stuff. Again, I just wish we could got off that train and got right up on this thing, and then the mystery would have been solved. Some people say these things just disappear and dematerialize interdimensionally. I'm not saying all that, but what we're seeing here is something legitimate. Again, is this a costume? Again, somebody pulling a prank? I'm not sure. Again, this is somewhere in the middle of Colorado. Just a family on a train captures this.
The camouflage, the way it just seemed to blend in with the background. No wonder why the Bigfoot could be so elusive as well.
I mean, what I think is interesting about this is that it seems to me that all the stories of Bigfoot or Yeti or whatever from around the world is that they always seem to blend into their environment. Like in, northern regions, it seems to be the Yeti or the abominable snowman, and he's white, kind of like how polar bears are, in this environment. It's kind of like a grizzly bear in that environment. It's more like brown, he blends in with the bushes. So, I don't know, maybe like Bigfoot, like they're like a real kind of cryptid and they're out there and they know how to camouflage properly, and that's why people don't find them very much. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. The wild animals, they blend in to the background perfectly. Owls, chameleons, and maybe Bigfoot's been around so long that they could blend in and you could be walking right next to them and you wouldn't even know they're there. So this is one of those cases, that perfect time of opportunity, only lasting for a moment in time. And maybe what we're looking at is some, again, unknown creature that exists out there in the wilderness. Colorado, the Yeti's been seen all around, Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it. Guys, I want to get you guys' opinion right here in Third Phase of Moon with regards to some of the UFO videos we've been sharing with you tonight. And again, if you've captured anything amazing, don't forget, my email is in the description. Contact us. Upload your video to YouTube. Copy paste that link to my email. We'll see everybody real soon. Be safe.